Hey, science scholars. Today we are going to set up our electromagnetic experiment. And if you have the materials, I want you to watch along with me and then just pause the video and you can conduct your own experiment. If you don't have the materials, just continue to watch and pause the video to write down the information as we conduct today's experiment. So, why are we talking about electromagnetic currents? Why are we even talking about this? Well, we started off the year talking about forces and how a force gets something to move, like a push or a pull. Well, there's some forces where you don't actually have to touch objects and they move. Think about gravity and how it is a force that makes things move and you don't have to touch the object. Magnetism is the same way. And these are two really powerful forces that are here on Earth, and we need to know a little bit more about them. So we're going to create an electromagnet, and that is taking an electric current. We're going to use a battery to create our electric current and some wire to make magnetism. And what I've decided to do to test out, excuse me, my experiment is I'm going to wrap my nail with more coils of wire. And I'm going to see if the more coils I put around the wire, the stronger the magnet is. And so I'm going to use paper clips and see how many paper clips I can pick up. Okay, if you have your materials, go ahead and pause the video and think about what you want to do. Do you want to wrap the nail with a different amount of coils? Or do you want to keep your nail with the same amount of coils, but maybe you want to test out two different kinds of battery and see if you change the battery, if you get a different type of magnetism or more attractive. So pause the video and think about what you want to test and decide if you want to do coils or if you want to do types of batteries. I've decided to do coils. So those of you without materials, just continue to watch. And if you don't have this data table drawn, pause and draw this data table down so that you have it. Okay, let's get started. I am going to, if you notice, I've got my D-cell battery here. I've put a couple of rubber bands around it. And every time I pick this up, I'm going to pick it up by the label. I'm not going to pick it up on the ends because that is going to start to get warm once I attach the wire to it. So just be aware of that. It will get warm, so you want to pick it up by the label. Okay, so I already have my nail ready to go. So if you don't, pause and get your nail all wrapped with the number of coils that you want to test out. Okay, and I'm going to get it just kind of slid under my rubber bands here. Okay, just kind of make sure they're secure and it'll hold. Okay, I tip my camera down. All right, let's see how many paper clips this thing is going to pick up. It's important that your battery is a fully, I don't want to say charged, but it's got a good charge to it. If it's an older battery, it might not work very well. Hey, look at that. I got 4 paper clips on my first trial. Let's see if it kind of holds true to that. Okay, that time I got 3. And 4 again. Okay, so I'm going to slide that off. Let's go to my data table and write that down. 4, 3, and 4. Now to find my average, I'm going to want to take these 3 numbers, add them together, hit equal, then I'm going to divide by 3, and I will get my average number for my 12 coils. Okay, you can pause and do that now. Okay, let's test out my nail that I have wrapped 20 times. And let's find out if we are able to pick up more paper clips. Okay, I've got it all attached. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on my first trial. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. All right, I'm going to take it off. Okay, let's write those down. 10, 8, 10. And again, you can pause and find your average, or you can just wait and do that at the end. Okay, so far we've noticed an increase, almost double the amount of wire or paper clips we're able to pick up. Let's see if we double the amount of coils now, if we will get even more. I hope I have enough paper clips. Okay, so let's take my last one and attach it. And if you decided to test out different types of battery, remember, you're going to have the same nail every time. You don't want to change two things. You only want to change one thing when you do an experiment. I decided to change the number of coils. Okay, here we go. Whoa! I think I can get them all. It's pretty good. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 on my first one. It's almost like a game. Can I get them all? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 that time. Okay, and even a couple fell off just while I was counting. Oh man, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 again. All right, let's write those numbers down. Oh, this is interesting. It always dropped just a little bit in our second trial. I love noticing patterns. Okay, so again, we want to add these together and find the average. So now that you have all the information, and hopefully you had a chance to test this out yourself. Oh, I do want to disconnect this, by the way. Now you're going to work through creating a graph of your information. A bar graph would work just fine. And then you're going to want to think about our claim. Does adding more coils create a stronger electromagnet? And you're going to use your data as your evidence to answer that question. Okay, guys, so now I want you to go and get your investigation sheet filled out. And don't forget, Mrs. Squires and I will be here to answer any questions that you might need. All right, good luck.